rolling na pala tayo. So, hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. So, right now is, I think this will be the last module, or the last module. Nasanay ako magturo. Sorry. I think this will be the last video that I'll be posting here in my YouTube channel na related sa aking pag-aaral sa Masters. And, yes, I'm currently taking up my Masters in Business Education sa Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Santa Mesa, Manila. And one of my subjects is educational models, and isa sa mga requirement namin dito ay gumawa ng YouTube channel na. Kaya ako napagawa ng YouTube channel. Which is not my forte. And medyo nabirduhan pa ako sa sarili ko kapag, alam nyo yun, nagbe-video ko ng ganito. So, introduce myself. Na-introduce ko naman yung sarili ko dun sa introduction na video. But for the sake of everyone, I'm Paul Nelo F. Eusebio. You can call me Sir Paul. I'm 24 years old, turning 25 this year. Wala yung umabot sa gintong taon. No? Joke lang. And I'm a senior high school teacher sa STI College Global City for 2 years na, I think. Kasi parang hindi naman tumakbo yun. So, I hope matapos ko na yung masters ko kasi napakahirap, and I know na lahat tayo ay naghirap nitong pandemic. And it's so hard it's so hard, but still thankful kasi may nakakain pa rin kami, nagra-run pa rin yung business, and of course, nakapag-masters pa rin ako kahit pa paano. And it's so stressful, pero kinakaya. Sabi ko nga sa mga estudyante ko, wala kayong choice kung hindi kayanin, wala kayong choice kung hindi gawin ang mga bagay-bagay. Yung ilaw ko, hindi ko sure kung tama. Sige na lang. Masyadong puti eh. Ayun. I will not be elaborating na, or I'll be not editing. This will be a raw video. I want to be a, kumaga parang pang TV style na parang less edit, less things, mas raw, mas natural, mas totoo. So, I'll just be sharing the articles na binasa ko and yung mga videos na pinanood ko dito sa may description box. YouTuber ang putek. Sorry for my weird. Pero here are the things that I've learned sa videos na napanood ko here sa YouTube and dun sa articles na binasa ko. All knowledge is human knowledge, and all knowledge is a product of human hopes, fears, and passions. To bring knowledge to life in students' minds, we must introduce it to students in the context of the human hopes, fears, and passions, in which it finds its fullest meaning. The best tool for doing this is the imagination. Nitong pandemic, napakahirap magturo, na kung saan it's a challenge for us educators kung paano natin i-implement, ituturo yung mga bagay-bagay, and napakahirap ipa-imagine sa mga estudyante kung paano nangyayari itong ganito, ano meron sa ganito, ano meron sa ganyan. And ang kanilang pagkatuto ay nakaasa sa atin. Learners as knowledge managers and knowledge producers. Sa ating mga estudyante, kung di natin may ignite yung apoy o yung mitya na nasa kanila, ay parang wala tayong kwenta. We are only here to facilitate the learning. Ang pagkatuto ay nakabase talaga sa kanila. Sa kanila umiikot yung pag-aaral. Nandito lang tayo para gabayan sila. We are beginning to see a shift from thinking about education as concerned with filling buckets to lighting fires. Increasingly, the goals of education reflect the growing concern with encouraging and enabling students to learn how to learn and to continue learning over their entire lifetimes. Kung dati daw, teachers are there to fill their minds, fill their buckets with knowledge. But now, we are only lighting up or parang hinihipan natin yung apoy sa kanilang mga utak para mag-ignite, para mas lumiyab pa at para mas matuto sila. At bukod doon, you should instill in each learners na dapat they should never stop learning. Sabi ko nga, when you stop learning, you start dying. Parang, pag hindi ka na natututo, parang pag hindi na nadadagdagan yung alam ng utak mo, unti-unti ka na natutuyo. And it's a challenge for us, for everyone, na kahit papaano, may bago kang natututunan, may challenge kang nagagawa, and the like. Also, I've learned that computer literacy will be a requirement of economic, educational, and social intercourse. But literacy will also mean far more than the ability to word processing, social networking, and play electronic games. Digitalization will change the demands and opportunities of modern societies even more rapidly and radically than did industrialization. And as a result of the process of education and the needs of assessment will change quickly. It's a challenge nowadays for the educational sector na paano matututo ang mga bata lalo na ngayong pandemic na, and currently nagla-lockdown na naman. And it's scary na yung iba nag-stop na lang mag-aral kasi they're not computer literate. Hindi natin alam kung sino ang dapat sisihin. Is it the government for not funding the education sector for the like? Or is it the parents dahil hindi nila kaya? But the real thing is, dapat yung pagkatuto ng estudyante ay tuloy-tuloy. And it's a challenge for us na everyone should be computer literate. Na kung saan, hindi lang sapat na alam mo yung part ng computer, alam mo na ito yung keyboard, alam mo na ito yung mouse, ito yung screen. Pero dapat, you have to be literate in using it. Alam mo kung paano ito ginagamit, alam mo kung para saan ito ginagamit, at paano ito may utilize. Because, nowadays, in globalization, wala nang puwang sa mundong ito ang mangmang sa paggamit ng computer. It's a edge when a student graduates and he or she is a computer literate. Comprehensive and valid assessment is also the thing that I've learned. In the future, have to be more sensitive to subjective phenomena. Example, to affect attribution, existential state, emotion, and identity situation, and etc. As will also the teaching and learning transactions in which learners are engaged. Sa assessment daw, it should be, what do you call this? Mas maganda raw na situational yung mga exam natin. Pero, nowadays, parang hindi natin masyado na-assess yung pagkatuto ng mga estudyante. Hindi natin sure kung sila ba talaga sumasagot or yung mga magulang na lang nila. And it's a challenge for also educators na kung saan we should be computer literate also. Balik tayo sa pagiging computer literate na may napanood din dito akong video na isang matandang teacher na nagre-reflect yung sinabi ko kanina na hindi dapat nag-i-stop yung pagkatuto natin. Na nakikisabay dapat tayo na agos ng pagkatuto. Dahil, kapag napag-iwanan tayo, is either aalunin tayo sa kung saan, or mababara tayo kung nasan tayo ngayon. Also, the last thing that I've learned is that we have intended to examine cognitive functions independent of their contamination or influence by human biases and feelings. Yet, modern social, psychological, and biological sciences are pressing us to examine or assess human performance with greater respect for the influence of these affective, emotional, situative, and social processes. Evidence mounts in support of the fact that these processes influence the character and the quality of human performance. Yet, instances of objectively documented human performance, it is assumed that to be an effective by effective emotional, situative, and social practices are the source of the data of traditional assessments in education. The capacity to recognize and even create relationships between us students is the real challenge because we don't have our face-to-face classes nowadays. Also, kung dati, we have the tinatawag na 3 R's, the reading, writing, and arithmetic. Now, Sir Kenneth Robinson's presented the 5 C's, which is creativity, conceptualization, collaboration, which for me is the most important one, communication, and computation. Conceptualization, collaboration, communication, computation, the 5 C's are joining the 3 R's as the modern ends towards which education is directed. So we have the 5 C's and the 3 R's. When collaborated, we will be having a great education here in the Philippines. So for the general conclusion in this subject, I've really learned a lot in this subject na dati kasi iniisip ko na sunod-sunuran lang tayo sa ini-implement ni DepEd, ini-implement ni CHED. But nowadays, because naaral ko tong education models, may basihan pala lahat ng ini-implement nila. Hindi lang basta-basta ito ini-implement and the like. And the last thing na natutunan ko, I'm not about the knowledge, I'm all about the, alam nyo yun, kung ano talaga pinatutunan ko, kasi yung knowledge, makakalimutan ko yan. And then, near future, I mean naman natin hindi, lahat ng tinuturo sa atin ng ating mga guro, ay onti lang talaga yung nagre-retain sa atin. Ang pinaka-importante kong natutunan dito sa subject na to, ay wala kang rason para sumuko. Honestly, pasukong na talaga ako sa masteral ko. Especially now, pandemic, napakaraming problema na dumaan sa atin, hindi lang sa akin. Pero, balik tayo sa paulit-ulit na sasabihin. Wala tayong choice kundi kayanin ito. Wala tayong choice kundi gawin ito. Yes, it's hard, but we don't have any choice. Ang tanging choice natin ay sumuko. Pero, dapat wala sa bokabularyo natin ang pagsuko. Kasi hindi ka mahina, hindi ka pinalaki para sumuko. Hindi binibigay sa'yo ang mga challenges na kinakaharap mo kung hindi mo kaya. And also, general conclusion of the course. Yun lang naman siguro sa akin po, for everyone. And message for your course facilitator, classmates, and future students. First, for Sir D, I'm very thankful for you na ang tapakarami mo ma-impart sa akin, sir. Actually, I really idolize your teaching strategy. Way back pa nung college student pa lang ako. Way back, anong year pa ako? 2017? 2018, 19. Hindi ko na alam. Basta, si Sir Dumrique, Sir Dennis Dumrique. Sa yung mga teacher na, alam mo yun, cool siya magturo, matututo ka talaga, mapipilitan kang ma-engage sa learning process because the learning style is so engaging na mas tamad na tamad ka na, alam mo yung may excite ka kasi ano naman kaya pakulo ni Sir D. And siguro yun din yung magiging challenge sa akin and sa mga kapwa ko estudyante ng MBE na kailangan lagi tayo may pakulo para ma-excite yung mga estudyante natin na ano naman kaya yung papagawa sa atin ito. Di ba't mas maganda yon na na-excite sila kaysa yung linya na naku, siya na naman yung teacher natin, ang dami na naman pagawa. Yes, maraming pagawa, pero alam mo, nandun yung excitement na yung imagination ng estudyante, yung excitement ay nandun. For my fellow classmates, tapusin natin tong MBE. Onti na lang po. Huwag tayong sumuko. Kasi pag sumuko tayo, ewan ko, di ba ako sumusuko eh. Joke lang. Pero wag po tayong sumuko, kaya pa po natin yan. And then for my future students, I may be hard and strict and somewhat cold towards you because I'm challenging you na pilitin nyo pa ng onti yung utak nyo. Yes, hindi po ako ganong matigil, pero alam nyo yun, sumusugal ako para sa inyo kasi alam ko na mayroong mas pa kayong maibubuga. Alam ko na mas kaya nyo pa sa kinakaya ng inyong mga teacher. And nasungit lang po ako sa klase, pero sa FB, sa labas, tropahin nyo ako and the like. I will be giving kung ano, or I'll be returning back kung ano man yung binibigay niyo sa akin 100 times. So yun, mabait naman ako. Self-explanatory. Then po, and lastly, wag na wag kayong susuko kung ano man yung pinagdadaanan nyo today, and never stop learning. Hanggat kaya nyo, mag-aral kayo. Hanggat kaya nyo, alamin nyo yung mga hindi nyo pa alam. Sabi ko nga, wala nang lugar dito sa mundong ito yung or hindi ko tinatanggap. Let's not accept the answer na hindi ko po alam. Kasi dalawa lang yung reason kung ba't hindi mo alam. First is hindi mo inalam because we have so much resources na dapat lang natin i-utilize. And malalaman mo ang lahat ng bagay. So una, hindi mo inalam. At pangalawa, ayaw mong alamin. So, isa lang yun doon. So, don't ever tell na hindi mo alam. Kasi it's either hindi mo inalam or ayaw mong alamin. So, yun lamang po. This is Sir Paul. Now, signing off in this subject, education models, and in this YouTube channel. Pag na-enjoy ko, let's see kung mag-video pa tayo. Pero right now, I guess this will be the last video with regards to this subject. So I guess goodbye, paalam, ciao, bye.